Yo, what's goody, y'all? It's your boy Remo, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video, y'all. Y'all be having me cracking up. I've been reading some of y'all comments. Some of y'all are hilarious. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all are hilarious. Yeah, this is part 2 of Black Females Are the Worst Tenants. I had to take it down because y'all was leaving some hilarious comments. And y'all had me laughing. My wife was like, nah, you got to take that down. She said, you got to redo that to clean it up. This goes for all you simps out there that's caping for these individuals that I'm talking about. Man, y'all don't even rent property. Y'all don't own property. Y'all don't rent out nothing. Y'all renters, y'all tenants your damn self. Y'all don't know what it's like to own property. Talk about some not all black women are like this. Duh, I said not all black women are like this. Yeah, I said it in the very beginning. See, some of y'all got selective hearing. See, that's why black people graduate at a low rate, because a lot of y'all got selective hearing, selective outrage. You know what I mean? Shit, that's the reason why we last on the totem pole, because y'all only hear what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I said in the beginning of every video, this don't apply to every black woman. It only applies to the ones that I've dealt with. And not all black women are like this. It's just select ones I choose to talk about. Now, you know, if y'all don't get that, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this one chick, I had this one tenant. She we used to call her the Amazon lady, because she was kind of tall, and she used to she was kind of tall for a woman, and she used to always order from Amazon. I mean, she would order 5 or 10 boxes every freaking day. The Amazon delivery dude didn't like her. He used to be like, damn, man, this bitch order 5, 10 packages every day. He was like, damn. He used to complain a lot. And one time I went into her house. Now, she made me not want to have tenants with pets. One time I went in her house, and she had 2 kids, and she had a boyfriend, and she had a dog. She called me over there for to change a damn light bulb. And so I'm like, what? It was just a regular light bulb. I was like, you got any light bulbs over there? She was like, nah, you the landlord, don't you got some? I was like, nah. I was like, but I said, I'll find one. I was like, okay, I'll be over there. I said, I got an extra one. I was like, damn. She called me to change the fucking light bulb, and she got 2 teenage sons and a boyfriend over there. So I went over there at like 10 in the morning. As soon as I walked in, her 2 sons was on the floor. The dog was sleeping on the couch, and her boyfriend was sleeping in a rocking chair like this. I was like, yo, is he alive? She was like, oh yeah, he always fall asleep in that rocking chair. He rock himself to sleep every night. I was like, damn, okay. So I'm walking to the room, and I had to push boxes out the way. I was like, damn, what's up with all these Amazon boxes? And she was like, oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to throw them away because, you know, you're supposed to recycle them. And if I put them in the trash can, she said that'll be harming the environment. I was like, you harming the environment of your household right now. I was like that. But it was funny because the dog was knocked out on the couch. The boys was on the floor. It was as if the dog said, fuck y'all, I'm sleeping on the couch. Y'all sleep y'all goddamn asses on the floor. It was funny. Oh my goodness. But so I changed the light bulb, and then, you know, I went on about my business. But then she started slacking up on her rent and shit. And so, you know, I used to send her text messages saying, yo, you know, you gotta cough up that rent. And so she thought because we was black, she thought because we was both black that I was supposed to let her slide. I was like, nah, it don't work like that. I said, nah. I said, nah, it don't work like that, baby. So she got mad at me, and then she threatened to sick her dog on me. But little did she know, every time they put the dog outside, because I love dogs. You know, I bought a thing of Milk-Bone dog biscuit, you know, the treats. And like whenever the dog was outside, I'll just feed him. You know what I mean? So that way he'll get to know me or whatever. She didn't know that, but like I said, I love dogs. I'll just feed the dog, or whatever. It was a good dog. The dog just had bad parents. But yeah, so she threatened to sick her dog on me and shit. And one day I went outside because there was a bunch of Amazon packages on my porch. Luckily there was mine. And so she opened the door and let the dog out, thinking that the dog was gonna sick me. She thought that the dog was gonna bite me. And the dog ran down the street. So I didn't think nothing of it. I went back in the house. She came banging on my door, asking me where the fuck was her dog. I was like, oh, he looked at me and then ran down the street. She was like, I was hoping he'd bite you, and then ran after him. Then she came back crying, talking about, oh, I don't know what happened to my dog. Oh, the dog ran. So her and her sons put up doggy flyers around the city. Luckily, the police found the dog and brought the dog home, but it was maybe 4 or 5 days later. And she was hilarious. And she was still mad at me. She didn't talk to me no more after that. And she sent me text messages saying that she was gonna move. She was gonna move this day and move that day. I was like, okay, all right, fine. She sent me a text message saying that she was about to evict herself. And I was like, fine, fuck it, go ahead. So one time I was outside barbecuing, and it was for Mother's Day. I bought porterhouse steaks for me and my wife. I bought 4 porterhouse steaks. Two for Mother's Day and 2 for my wife's birthday, because her birthday at the end of May. And so I was out there grilling the steaks and shit. And so she came outside and she was like, oh, it smelled good back here. And I'm like, okay, you ain't been talking to me. Like, all of a sudden she wanted to be my friend again. She wanted to talk. But the reason why is because she smelled food. So the whole family came outside in the backyard and was talking to me. They was like, what you cooking? What you got? What you got on the grill? Oh, them steaks? Oh, them T-bones? I'm like, nah, these porterhouses. They was like porterhouse. They was like, oh, it must be a party back here. And I was like, nah, this ain't no party. I was like, it's Mother's Day. I said, this for my wife. And then the chick was like, oh, you ain't make us nothing. I was like, hell no. I was like, you ain't been talking to me for the last couple of weeks. She was like, oh, I've been working. I've been doing this and I've been doing that. I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, damn, you must have spent an arm and a leg on those steaks. She was like, those look like dinosaur steaks. I was like, yeah. I said, they're going to be good too. So she went all back in the house dejected and shit. And 2 weeks later, a couple of weeks later on my girl's birthday, it was around Memorial Day, I had 3 grills set up. And so I fired all the grills up because I had ribs, chicken, steaks. I had everything. I had family coming over and everything. So she kept peeking out the window at me. She kept peeking the whole time I was out there grilling. She kept peeking out the window at me. And her kids was peeking out the window too. Everybody was peeking out the window looking at me because I used some hickory wood and I cut up some onions and peppers and threw them on the charcoals so that'll smell up the neighborhood. So they kept peeking out the window looking at me. They was looking at me like this. Look at it. I was like that. I said, these motherfuckers crazy. So because I started grilling early. Shit, I was done with everything by noon. So I went in the house and I looked out the kitchen window. She let her dog out. And I heard her say, because I had the window open. I heard her say, now get him. So he went outside, all on my side of the house, and he knocked down one of my grills, and the charcoal burnt his head and it burnt his eye. And she was like, oh, she came running out. I acted like I didn't know what was going on, And I told my wife what happened. My wife was like, that's on her. Because we had been told her to keep the dog chained up and off our side of the backyard. And so she never complained to me about the dog because she had bad intentions anyway. She thought the dog she didn't know that me and the dog was friends. The dog went over there and smelled the food on the grill, knocked over one of the grills and burnt his whole fucking head, burnt his ear, burnt his eye. So then a couple days later, I saw her. She didn't say nothing to me. And so I looked out the back. I looked out the back window. The dog was back there chained up. One eye. He was barking at me. I was like, the dog didn't like me no more after that. So then she moved. She moved out with an attitude, and she left me a long message. She left me a long text message cussing me out. I was like, oh gosh, I should have learned right then and there. But like I said, I don't discriminate. You know what I mean? I be trying to look out for people, but some of y'all are the worst. Some of y'all are the worst. All right, y'all. I'm about to drive to Newark, New Jersey. So I'll holler at y'all. All right? Peace.